All facilities are different, all growers are different, and there's a wide range of sophistication. So, as Priva, as a controls company, we kind of have to adapt to all the different types of facilities out there. The biggest challenge that we're helping solve is allowing growers to focus on growing, not managing all the HVAC systems and irrigation and all that. So we're really allowing growers to get back to what they want to do, which is growing the plants and focusing on the plants, and let us manage all the different complex systems throughout the facility, like the climate and irrigation, the energy.
What kind of onboarding does it take to get people on the Priva platform?
First, we have to take a look at the facility or the plans if it's not built yet, and see what type of equipment you're going to have, the level of integration that you're looking for as a grower, and the level of control that those types of equipments can have. So some equipments, can only do on-off control. Some of them can be fully controlled by us. So it just depends. We have to take a look at everything and then put together a solution for the facility. A lot of growers that started off, maybe with a couple rooms are now expanding, and they had, simpler control systems and are now looking for something more integrated instead of having a bunch of different control systems for the different processes. There's a very big facility in King City called Vertis. It's a very sophisticated indoor facility. They're doing everything, right? So they're generating their own power, and all the processes are in-house. So that's something that you don't really see too often.
How would you grade the cannabis industry? Like, where's it at in terms of maturity?
I would say it's maturing, but it's not a mature market yet. I think we're still all learning and advancing as new technology comes out, or as more knowledge is being shared out there in the industry. I think growers are learning more, and I think also growers are more open to share what they've learned, their mistakes, what works, what doesn't work. So I think you're starting to see that in the market, and the industry as a whole is maturing because of that. I think it's a really good thing.
Does Priva learn as a result of feedback from its customers?
Yeah, of course. That's something that we always, ask our growers to let us know is, what do you think of the system, or what is it missing? What do you as a grower want that we don't currently have, so that we can develop those things?
So what's currently in development? What have growers been asking for that isn't on the market yet?
I think the biggest thing that we're seeing out there is growers are asking for like API connectivity so they can use the data. All the control systems out there are now collecting a lot of data. We're collecting a bunch of data from a bunch of different sensors, all the equipment, but now the growers are, they're stuck with this data, just a bunch of data, and they're wondering, like, what do we do with all this data now, right? So how do we analyze it? What does all this data mean? So I think that's what we're gonna see in the market, is like more data analytics. How do growers use that data? How do we help them use it? And how to understand it better, really. So all the data is, regarding the climate and irrigation, how much water you're using, but what does that mean for the plant, right? So how does the plant tie back to all this data, and how do we basically steer the crop better with all this data? I think that's the main goal. The cannabis industry kind of saw a little dip this year, but when you talk to people out here, there's a lot of positive vibes. So I think next year is going to be a good year for us.